Hi, Conference Committee. Thank you for volunteering again for 2022. I have a mask on. We're in a healthcare facility. I hope you can hear me fine. And the topic of submission is called Going Through the Motions or versus Growing Through the Motions. A cybernetic Feldenkrais model for the neuroplastic adjustment of working body schema. And this applies to awareness through movement and functional integration. And if we look at the conference theme of embracing the present, this poster diagram behind me is the state of some present research and models for communicating, differentiating, and validating our work in the Feldenkrais method. In terms of honoring our past, this diagram behind me is largely influenced by Yochanan Reinhardt, part of the original training group in Tel Aviv, Israel with Feldenkrais, and the books, The Feldenkrais Method, Teaching by Handling, and the Acquiring the Feldenkrais Profession. Very conceptual, and that articulation is summarized here on this poster. And you can come over and I'll show a horizon as to where things are as we reach into the future. If you come right in front of me here so that this is, clear. So what Yochanan talks about, and by the way, Yochanan's year of birth is 100 years ago from today, 1922. It's now 2022. He would have been 100 years old for this year. And I got a chance to see him at one conference, and he did some demonstrations, but this idea of a feed-forward model, he talks about corollary discharge and efference copy. And this is where we go to intent to movement. We habituate to what we already do. And guess what? The standard of care and the physical therapy exercises, yoga poses and postures tends to go along the line of just going through the motions. G-O-I-N-G, going through the motions. Feldenkrais, you can go a step back behind, look at a vertical view of the larger context. And so, a portrait view now here. Feldenkrais has multiple configurations of sensory references of the practitioner outside the person, multiple perceptual events happening inside the person, and I'm proposing the afference copy, sensory inputs using models, hands, qualities of action being differentiated, as a way to create a new loop through the CMS that changes this adjustment of working body schema. And without a change that happens on our internal representation, there's really no change at all that's happening. So my intention is to create a PDF of this with review. And what this help practitioners do is it'll help them to communicate the method and how it works as differentiated from usual movement therapy interventions. Most therapy interventions are going through the motions. Neuroplasticity, adjustment of working body schema, is extrinsic to that model, creating new pathways through the nature of our work. So that's a summary, and I'll just say goodbye now, and hope we can have a great launch, virtual and someday in person again. Thank you.